Our first morning in Mexico. Oh, I forgot about the dogs in Mexico. Dogs everywhere. Yappy, yappy. Hello, little fella. Hello. He's not used to people saying good morning. So this is our very first morning, our first little explore. We've got the masks on because I think masks are sort of mandatory in Mexico, although I see a mixture of people with them and without them. I noticed from our room, this next little road had a central reservation. We've actually got a play park on our little road, but there's also this little play area for kids on this road. I do think they have it well sorted for recreational areas in Mexico. So look, it's all quite simplistic. Somebody's put a rope swing with a tire on it here for the kids to play on. So a little walk round, a first stroll around the streets of Mexico.
There's a swing there, look.
Oh yeah, there's another rope swing just behind that tree. A tire on a rope, but it's nice. I'm not sure why they paint the bottom of the trees. Does anyone know why they paint the bottom of the trees white? But I quite like it. It gives a sort of bright feeling. Maybe that's the only reason.
The stones are all painted white. I think it's just to make it look pretty.
There are footpaths. They do commonly just run out and then you find yourself walking on the roads, but there are good footpaths. Look at that.
Fancy against the blue sky.
Now I'm trying to remember what these are for on the corners of the streets. Whether they're for rubbish collection or some sort of brazier for burning, I would have thought not for burning. Cal Narciso. Narciso or Narciso? Anyway.
It's going to get up to about 26 today. It's about 22 now.
22 degrees Celsius up to about 26. I think that's the sort of close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So you have these areas that are a bit abandoned, you know, people do a bit of fly tipping. There's an old television and bags of rubbish. That's the one thing about Mexico. There's sort of juxtaposition between areas that are well maintained by the local councils and authorities and areas that just seem to have been fully abandoned. I remember that from our last trip. It's a little bit like this here. This is I don't know, this is electric or gas. The cabinet doors that should be on the front to protect it from people getting in there are just, they've just been broken off and left. Now last night I had a little wander around and this is a smoothie and fruit shop. It's actually closed today. I was hoping Michelle and I could have had a mango smoothie there. It looked really cool. Smoothies were anywhere, or drinks were anywhere from 30 pesos to 60 pesos. I think for a mango smoothie it was about 50 pesos. So I'll have to work out do you know what the rate's roughly? 50 pesos?
Ooh, maybe.
No, you guys make a comment down below because we haven't worked it out just yet. Wow, the speed bumps really do work well. Amazingly so. Particularly if you're carrying a big sheet of glass like that, you're not going to hammer over it, are you? I like that system. I'm sure a lot of drivers hate it, but I really like that system. It's a little bit naughty. The bikes can go through. The taxis as well have learned to sort of just use that for their inside wheel. How cool. Kind of effective even for cyclists because they're offset from each other, so you can't get a speed up and just go over them. Quite jarring. Very cool. We could learn a few things from the Mexican road system and we can forget a few things as well. So just through here is the little OXXO. It's like a 7-Eleven for want of another word. Take a little look inside. I've just got to put the mask on. So here is an OXXO. So you have all the chips. Doritos 44. This is where I came in last night and actually bought some chips. I also bought some of these peanuts. These are like little packs of peanuts. These ones here have got a lovely lime flavor. Sweet cookies. These are like Oreos, but they're actually called gyros, so they look like Oreos, but they're called gyros. Little fruits, little fruit filled. I'm guessing it's 2 packs for 22 pesos. 3 packs for 37 pesos. Am I right? Some familiar brands. These are Quaker oat. What I'll do is I'll come back and film this when I've got a proper microphone on, because I know when I turn the camera away at the moment with this microphone, it won't be picking up so great. So I'm going to take it out of this little medium mod, because I wonder if the sound on the camera is just as good. Some soda crackers, 15. Some biscochitos, 19. Canasta, oh, gansito. And we're gonna have some fun. Some household goods, bags of rice, 45 pesos. Some tostitas, 29. Tortillas. I'm not sure if that's the price. If it's 26 pesos for a bag of tortillas. Here's some here that look to be 15. I don't know what this means. Plus 5. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. Loaves of bread, 28 to 39 for bread, 36 for basic white bread, I think 43. I'm not sure why there's so many different prices on what looks to be the same bread. Eggs, huevo, 25 for eggs. Milk, we've got to work out which is the full fat milk. Let's have a look at the cereals. Cornflakes, 30 for a very small pack, probably about 200 grams of cornflakes. Cheerios, Trix, Nesquik. Okay, anyone want to know the prices of the beers here? So Heineken Original, these cans are 19, 20. I think these are all imported beers. Amstel Extra, 19. So it seems about 20 pesos for a can of beer, but they go down to the cores down to 13.50. Local beers, Sol 15. Sol 17 for the bottles. Oh, look at this. How crazy is it? These horrible energy drinks are double the price of beers. 37 for basically a big bottle of sugared water. This is crazy. The fact that people are drinking this rubbish is a little bit disturbing. It's all to do with marketing. So simple energy drinks, the old school energy drinks, are about 20. For the new modern ones, heavily advertised, everybody wants to buy them, the monsters, they're 40. Iced coffees, I bought this one yesterday, 25 pesos. Now, I don't know if you can get cash out in these places. I think you can. I think we can probably sort our SIM card out as well. Until I get to know these guys a bit better, I'm not going to film any more in here, so see you on the other side. So we're sort of dodging between plants. Yeah, we'll go single file. We go single file along here. It's a little bit narrow. I want to test the microphone on this thing that's when it's not in the media mod, and see if it works when I turn it round. So if it picks up the sound better when I turn the camera. So it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. Look at this guy.
That's cool, isn't it?
Screens. Damaged screens. That's a good sign for damaged screens, right?
Hairdressers,
90 pesos. $90 for a hairdresser. I think that's about $5 Australian dollars. That's not bad. And this is in a fairly I wouldn't say touristic area, but it's certainly not super local around Cancun. So the prices are probably a little higher maybe than some area, but that's not a bad price for a haircut. I'll probably go and get a trim very shortly. I need a bit of a tidy up. Hola. Buenos días. Yeah, it's your tyre company. I really fancy something to eat though, Michelle, do you?
Getting there.
It's a little supermarket up, or at least a veg place coming up. There's some shops over there.
Yes.
There's a clinic, pharmacia. I think this is the price for the COVID test.
That's this one, I would say.
But that's just for anyone watching from the US. If you come into Mexico and you want to go back into the US at the moment, you have to get the COVID test. So it looks to be about $18 US for the test. That's not bad really for a test.
That's Canada now and the UK.
Yeah.
Test.
So if you want to go back to your country at the moment, it's a test just to give me a hand here. Oh yeah. Buenos días. Hola. Oh, the guy is cutting. Good job, man. Good job. Bueno. That's lovely, right? Keeps his blade really sharp, so he's got a machete there. And he keeps it really sharp, and then he cuts away it like a bushwhacker. Hola. Buenos días. Hello.
Hola.
Ah, the mangoes. That's good. Bueno, eh? Oh, beautiful mangoes there. And gorgeous looking avocado. Look at these avocados. Oh, I can tell you what, Michelle and I will be having a lot of good salsas.
40 pesos el kilo.
40.
Ajá.
Let's just say. $30. So we're going to get some of these beautiful mangoes. And these?
Es igual con 40. Es que ese es maduro y este es para comer con chile y limón.
Ah, sí.
Este también. Este es muy rico.
Ok.
Muy bueno.
Sí.
Vela, le pones chile y limón.
Sí, that's good. We're going to get some stuff. We're going to get some stuff for our little guacamole or... Okay, I'll take a...
30 pesos.
30. Tenemos...
Eso. ¿No tienes cilantro?
¿El cilantro? No.
Pero puedes hacerlo así con limón,
Oh,
con ¿tienes cebolla?
so no cilantro.
Cebolla.
Pollo, 41 a kilo. Look at the chicken, huh? Beautiful. Gracias. So chicken, fresh chicken. Beautiful fresh chicken. 41 pesos a kilo. You're probably looking about maybe would you say a 3 kilo chicken there? Maybe a 3 kilo chicken. Probably about 120 pesos. That's not bad. Do you reckon we'll be able to find our way home, Michelle? It is so lovely to be back in Mexico. It's just nice to be back in an alien world. It's what Michelle and I live for, really. Yeah. Happy days. I won't do a food review or out eating video today. This is just a quick look round. What I will do is just get to know a few places nearby, and then I'll bring you out and share with you the best of the food in this little area where we are. And I will do that very shortly, so keep a lookout for that video. So I can take my mask off because we're sat down in a restaurant now, and we had to come in this place. It looks so good. Look, we got the tacos, quesadilla. Gracias. This guy brought us some limon, a little bit of the
Limón,
let's see,
salsa mexicana, salsa jalapeño y crema.
Salsa mexicana.
Sí.
Sí. Gracias. Oh, man.
Feel my chia seeds in the top.
So Michelle's gone for a quesadilla, like a cheese toasted tortilla with little bits of meat in it. It's a meat-based cheese and meat, but she says it tastes a little bit like bacon. So what I've got here is similar. It's like a quesadilla. I've got a couple of little tostadas with some guacamole. And this is priced around about 60 pesos, I think. So we've got to get this right. We haven't got a clue what we're spending at the moment. It's not expensive, but it's possibly not super cheap. I'm not sure. So it's quite a small plate. It's a little snack, really. Anyway, let's give this a try. Like a mild cheddar quesadilla. Let's go in and get the chips, little tostadas with some guacamole. See what their guacamole's like. That's good. Not fantastic. There's a little hit of chili in there. You know I keep it real here on the channel, right? So I'm going to say that was pretty average. The guacamole was okay. The cheese quesadilla that I had was pretty plain for about 60 pesos. I really think Michelle and I should have been trying this roadside one. Probably would have been half the price, twice the flavour. But, you know, you live and learn. Maybe we need to come here with a local and get the real sort of feel. But what we got here is pretty simple, pretty plain. That was 150 pesos. If we'd have eaten over here, this is where I think we probably should. I'm going to come and try this out, but probably in another vlog. This guy looks really good. So I made a mistake in that place, I think. It's not their fault, again, it's mine. Kind of learning. It's kind of learning. My gringas, or whatever it was, turned out to be just a very plain quesadilla with a little bit of guacamole for 60 pesos, which again isn't expensive, but it was barely an entree, and it was not a lot of flavor either. So I'm going to learn, and I'll take you out once I start finding the places that are packing in there, the flavors and everything else. We'll do that very shortly. We'll see you, Michelle and I, in the next video. Take care.